Welcome back to the Panic Room, everyone, and to a brand new angle. So guys, you saw the title. Today, we're going to be spring cleaning my bookshelf. Now, I gave you guys a little overshot in the first part of the video, so you see that there's a ton of stuff in here, not just books. So you might be wondering, why do you look like you're about ready to hit the graveyard packs? It's because I don't put on a full face of makeup to clean. Sorry. That's not real realistic to me. So you're just getting vlog packs. My people who watch my vlogs, they've seen this, actually probably more than they care to remember. So I have some cleaning stuff over there, some like dusting and whatnot, but I thought we could just like take a whole shelf out, I can wipe it out, and maybe we can talk about some of the crazy shit that's on it. Anyway, stick around if you're interested for that. Let's begin with where I keep most of my bookmarks. I'm trying to keep these shut because I know there was a bit of a glare. You guys are gonna have to excuse me for that. But this is where I store a lot of my bookmarks. If you guys have been around for a while, you know that I absolutely adore Beauty and the Beast. So, now, I don't have a whole lot of really like awesome bookmarks, but I will show you some of them. There's this. I made this in Vacation Bible School like 100,000 years ago. I don't know. I know each of those colors mean something. Comment down below if you do. It's been way too long and I don't remember. But yeah, there's that one. The real cool... Oh, actually, while we're on the topic of my childhood, here's another one that is so old it's starting to yellow. But yeah, those are like stamps that I colored in. I'm pretty sure this was probably out of Vacation Bible School too. Oh, this one's really cool too. Let me tell you about this one. So, when I was back in West Virginia, there was a customer of mine at the farmer's market because I sold kombucha at the farmer's market. And her church went on like a missionary trip to Israel. And she brought me back a bookmark. And this one just says flowers from the Holy Land. And then it has different landmarkers on the back. I thought that was really cool. And that was nice of her to think of me. So, that one's really special. I've got this one, which I'm pretty sure my mom punched out of a Reader's Digest when I was a kid. And it just says, to the world you may be one person, but to one person you may be the world. My mom gave it to me, that's why I have it. And then, this is the real funny one, because I absolutely suck at most things that have to do with math. So, yeah, I have this one, which is a free assessment for the local mathnasium, which just sounds like absolute hell on earth to me. But yeah, it's a bookmark. Yeah, my boyfriend thought that was funny. Okay, so on this shelf I also have all of my like smell goody type stuff. And that is some incense, the biggest piece of sage I've ever seen, which I know sage has like a lot of spiritual properties. I legit love how it smells. So... and it lasts forever. Like, this thing is huge. I've burnt this thing like 500 times at this point. Let's see. I have this really cool, what I'm thinking is a wild turkey feather that I found on a walk once. But this thing is huge. Like, look. That is massive, isn't it? So I just keep that in there. Oh, I have my little belle. But see, she's the special pop figure because she has, like, the sparkly dress. Let's see. Oh, I have my big piece of a geode, I believe it is. Oh, my very special, if you watched... I think it was my Satan book vlog, I showed this. This is my Hendrick's Gin teacup that I love so much. It's really super weird. Around the inside it says, the cucumber is nature's telescope. With it we see the universe. And you know what this reminds me of? I actually didn't mention this in the vlog that I showed this off in. It reminds me of the podcast Welcome to Night Vale. I have no idea why. Does anyone listen to Welcome to Night Vale? It's been a hot minute since I've listened to it, but I loved that. I thought it was hilarious. I really don't want to spoil it. You really should go listen to it. It's off the wall, it's wacky, it's hilarious. You really have to have an odd sense of humor, I think, to fully appreciate it, but you should check it out if you like podcasts. All right, let's see. Oh, my colored pencils are in here. This thing that I'm pretty sure I stole from an office way back when. But it just has more incense, candles, these little like shells that I use to put out sage that I got in West Virginia at a river somewhere, some Palo Santo. Let's see, I have various pieces of organite just hanging around. You're going to see these quite a bit. All right, I know for those of you who are here for the books, I promise they're coming. I do have my little glass of like push pins and paper clips and stuff, but what's really cool is this little glass here. This is from Turkey. I had an aunt give that to me. So it's pretty cool. Okay guys, so this next thing I really think is cool. It's an ashtray, but it's like, I guess cast iron maybe? Metal? I don't know. But it's my state's crest, and I love it. So yeah, that lives in there. On to the books. Some of these, if you guys watched like this unboxing moving thing that I did ages back, you might have seen some of these. I have Vampires Among Us on this shelf. This is, and I know I talked about this book in that unboxing thing. This book is so weird. It's about this like journalist who goes around, I want to say the world, because I know there's a story from a couple of vampires in the UK, but he talks to people who live their actual life like vampires. It's a really cool book. Let's see, we have a number of little Library of Horrors books on here that will be coming soon to a little library near you. We have The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, The Graveyard Book, let's see, oh, Haunted West Virginia, Ghosts and Strange Phenomena of the Mountain State. Yeah, this is awesome. I mean, of course I have this. Of course I do. But it is really cool. It's got a ton of stories in here. Let's see, and it's split up by like areas in the state of West Virginia, which I thought was really cool. Like it's the Eastern Panhandle, Mountaineer Country, let's see, the Metro Valley. Yeah, so that's awesome that it's split up that way. All right, let's see, what else? Oh, all the way over here. Oh. All right, so these are some more recent reads of mine. We've got a bunch of Pollock and David Joy. We have Sarah and Poppy Z. Bright on here, Lost Souls. I don't know why I set them so damn far away. Let's see, the complete works of William Shakespeare. Right beside the John Dies at the End series, which if you've read this series, well, the first two books, you'll know why that's funny. Highly recommend both of these. Hilarious horror. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's see, I have the autobiography of Johnny Cash. I love Johnny Cash. Absolutely love him. This is back when country was country. Let's see, then we have some Lewis books. C.S. Lewis, The Screwtape Letters, and Mere Christianity. I really enjoyed Lewis. Had to read him a lot back when I was going to school for theology. Let's see, the complete poems of John Donne, as well as Cahill Gibran. This is super old, if you can't tell. Yeah, it's seen better days. But I also have this sweet little copy, which has like a little gold hand on the front. It's real cute. It's in far better condition. Oh, Dante's Inferno. The Penguin, I think. Is this Penguin? No. Yeah. No. I don't know. Who do I think I am? Michael K. Vaughan? What the hell? An absolutely beat all to hell copy of Edward Lee's City of Fernal. Look, it doesn't even have a cover anymore. I love this book. I read this book so much back in the day. Oh my god. Yeah, I need a new copy. Yeah, I definitely need a copy of this. I love that book though. And we have Women Who Run with the Wolves, Myths and Stories of the Wild Woman Archetype. This is pretty cool, actually. If you are at all into like, I guess, archetypes in general, I feel like you might enjoy this. I really do. As somebody who was really into like mythology and archetypes and psychology and Jung, there was a lot in there that I had never heard of. So, just in case that strikes your fancy. Let's see, and then we have The Fall of Lucifer by Wendy Alec. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a YA book, actually, but I love this. This gives like a fictional, I don't know, history of Lucifer's fall out of heaven. And it does so like a story, you know, not like just the high points. It legit like chronicles Lucifer, I guess, falling from grace. It chronicles the making of man. Just a lot of really cool points in here. If you're into that. If you're a theology nerd like me, I feel like you're gonna love it. Let's see. I think that's it for this shelf. Pretty much, anyway. Yeah. Alright, so let's put everything back on and we'll do shelf number 2. Does it bother anyone that I don't arrange this by like size or color or anything? Good. Shelf number 2, ready to be talked about. Alright, so the first thing we're going to get out of the way is that Mrs. Horse has a very tiny bookshelf in her room, so she stores a lot of her bigger books in here. Now, one of those is The Host, and the other ones are our Harry Potter books that we kind of share. These started out being mine, but she's reading them slowly. So yeah, so we're not gonna really go into that. I feel like you guys probably have seen ad nauseum people talk about those kind of books. So anyway, let's talk about one of the other like big ones on the shelf. All right, it's this one, Birthdays, Stars, and Numbers. This has a page, let's just see who I opened it to. This has a page for, holy hell, did you see the date? Shit. Of all damn days. Anyway, let's do it again. Let's do it again. All right. There we go. All right. So this just has a day for everybody's birthday, and you can read through it, and it's like got numerology and all kinds of stuff. And it was super helpful when I was studying astrology and all that. So yeah, there's that one. All right, and let's keep with the religion books, because over the years, because of my background, I have gotten gifted a number of books, and honestly, I have enjoyed all of them. So we have, here on top, The Case for Christ and The Case for a Creator by Lee Strobel. We have the Bhagavad Gita. I feel like everybody knows what this is, right? This is like the yogic Bible, practically. If you don't know, it's an amazing epic. I highly recommend. I actually want to say that I think maybe there's like a cartoon or something about this on Netflix. There used to be. Don't quote me. All right, let's see. We've got... Where's the other one? Oh, I know I have two. Where's the other one? All right, so next we have The Rise of Kyoshi. She was an avatar in the Avatar: The Last Airbender universe. Yeah, so I have those. And keeping with that theme, we also have the Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is The Promise. So this is just the collection of the graphic novels. For those of you who didn't know, I am a nerd. Now you do. Now, like I told you guys, I have a ton of religious type books simply because I am super interested in that. I've been gifted them over the years. They come into my grasp in all sorts of ways. So one of those is Science and Health, which is a Christian Scientist's scripture from Mary Baker Eddy. Jesus Freaks books by DC Talk, which I believe is a Christian band. Yeah, I have those, which chronicle different acts of martyrdom throughout history, things like that. Let's see, we have the Tarot, Plain and Simple, which this is a really, really good book if you are trying to learn the tarot card meanings. It's very simplistic in how it breaks stuff down, so yeah, look at that. Oh, we're just gonna stack them right here. Intro to Zen Buddhism. If you watched my, I think it was the Canterbury Tales tag, I mentioned this as like a thin book that changed your life. I don't know what the tag prompt was, but I know I mentioned this because this was my first taste of Buddhism, period, really. So yeah, Intro to Zen Buddhism. We're gonna start making another stack so we don't have catastrophe happen here. Okay, so let's see. Are there any more? Yeah, let's see. We have some more. We have What Makes You Not a Buddhist. This is pretty cool. This is very applicable, I guess you could say. Things that people think you have to do to be like spiritual, he addresses in this book, and really well. I enjoyed this. Ooh, and here's a really obscure one. For those of you who don't know, there is a female Buddha by the name of Tara. And this was a really cool look into that. I was researching her just because, and there's not a whole lot about her, but this book was really good. The only drawback to this book that I could see was that there was a lot of like personal stuff in here from the author, which is fine. But I really, for me, I wanted to know like facts, like historical facts. And that was here too, but there was a whole lot of like personal stuff. So if you're into this, just be warned. Although I have to say it's a beautiful cover. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, so the female Buddha, Tara. Let's see, we have the Gnostic Gospels, going back to religion. I feel like these are well known. You know, it's like kind of controversial, I think, for some people, but yeah. So, the Gnostic Gospels. Okay, so this next one I actually got for Christmas. It's Make Your Place, Affordable and Sustainable Nesting Skills. I love shit like this. I love, like, foraging and canning and pickling. I just think they're such good skills to have. So, I'm sure you, oh yeah, in that same vein, The Green Pharmacy. Oh, okay, here's a good one. This is my copy of Beauty and the Beast, at least one of them that I absolutely adore. So this is like the original. This isn't the Disney version. This is the original. But just look at some of this artwork. Is that not gorgeous? Oh my goodness, let's find something else. Here she is having tea with the Beast. I'm sorry guys, this is kind of an awkward angle. But yeah, so I love this. It is an absolutely gorgeous edition. Okay, and let's see, let's do some like trinkets that I got off this shelf, because a lot of my Beauty and the Beast little figurines are on this shelf. I've got the Mrs. Potts and the Cogsworth from the live action movie. We'll just sit them there so they can stare at you all like menacingly. Let's see. I've got the little ones from the Disney movie, Cogsworth, Eve Lumiere. Here is Chip from the live action. I'm sorry, I think the live action ones look creepy. And then Mrs. Potts from the Disney one. Oh, and I have an old school Ninja Turtle. Yeah. He doesn't have any of his little like things that go with him. Donatello? Yeah. He was my dude when I was a kid. And then just another piece of Organite on this shelf. I believe that's it. So yeah. We'll put all this back and on to the last shelf, which is not going to be super interesting for a lot of you, but I'm going to show you anyway. Alright guys, so on to the last shelf. Now, I'm gonna warn you, this is my Animorph shelf. So let's go through the little like trinkets first. Some of these you guys might actually enjoy. So we do have another piece of Organite. I know, you're probably tired of seeing that now. I have this guy, which I got in the Bahamas when my dad took us on one of his business trips when I was like 15. So yeah, this guy's there. Let's see, I have this, it was from a scented candle that I've just hung on to. It's just a tin with my astrological sign on it. Oh, we have the, okay, I don't know if anybody else's Kroger did this. This has been a number of years ago, but me and the boyfriend just thought it was hilarious. I don't even remember what you had to do now to get one of these, but we just thought it was hilarious to collect them. And plus, you know, like him and the Mrs. Horse, they're like big Marvel fans. I really am ambivalent. Like I like them, but not like they do. However, I thought these were great. So I forget what these are called, but our Kroger was like, you spend X amount of dollars and you got one of these little like blind bags. And they were these little like you stick them, they're not going to stick to my hand, obviously, duh packs. But like you stick them onto stuff, but they're all like little Marvel characters. Let's see, let's find someone I know. Okay, like there's the Hulk, right? And then some of them were special and were like clear. Like, okay, let's look. See, like, I think that's the same one. You had the special Hulk and then you had the regular Hulk. Now, I don't know what they're called, but we have a ton of them. And so I just like line them up in front of my Animorphs books. And then we have my Bible, which has a really cool backstory. If you guys watched my pack snacks where we made the ghost cake, I actually told the backstory to that. It's far too long, I feel like, to put in this video because I've already been filming for over 30 minutes. So yeah, it's far too long for this, but it is a cool story. You should go check that out. Okay, and the last thing that's really on this shelf is a bunch of cards and notes from my boyfriend. So I like to keep these like in between the books. Partially to like keep them nice and flat, but also because I like when I clean and I like discover them. It's just a nice little thing to have happen. Now guys, I am not going to spend that much time here because I have a whole dedicated video to my Animorphs collection, but I do want to mention 2 or 4 Yeah, no, just 2. And I want to mention these because I saw Monster Blood talk about them. And, you know, we're relatively close in age. I feel like, I know he's younger than me, but I feel like we're relatively close. He was talking about, like, the Choose Your Own Adventure books. Yeah, these were my Animorphs ones. You see how, like, there's this little person, this little, like, cutout? That's you on the team. So, yeah, I loved these. I love these so much. So I have those. But this is all of the, like, special editions. Like, what we call the Megamorphs and various others. Like the Hork-Bajir Chronicles, that's my favorite one. But then you have, like, the Andalite Chronicles and all of that. So I have all of those. And then I have, I'll just show you the last one. How about that? I have all of the regular Animorphs books. This is number 54. This is the last one, which is why it's called The Beginning. So yeah, I have all of the regular Animorphs books as well. If you don't know about this series, and you are a sci-fi lover, or you have a kid that's a sci-fi lover that you're trying to get into reading, highly recommend. Oh, and before I put them up, these are my tarot cards. I did a big study on, like, Jung and archetypes and things like that. So yes, I do know how to read tarot cards. Do I do it in any sort of spiritual capacity? No, not really. But yeah, those are my tarot cards. They live down here with the Animorphs. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, doing whatever a spider can. I am Groot. Are you feeling Thor? Alright guys, well, that is it. I'm burning up because I'm not one for physical activity. So I thought about showing you guys an after, but there's really no difference. It's not any prettier. It's just cleaner and less dusty. So anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. This video is going to be like 10,000 years long, and I'm sorry. But I had fun, and I hope you guys did too. So please like and subscribe. It would really help me out. And until next time, bye for now.